the Hassan runs over and bandages his arm up, and he's just screaming as it happened. He's in so much pain. He's sniffing. He said, "This isn't worth it. I'm leaving." And he gets ready to get up and leave. What do you do?
Uh,
His cost is money.
yeah, I know. I'll give you another 10 gold if you stay.
He stops crying. Okay. And turns around and starts walking back.
Alright. Does it seem clear now? Are we
You look
good now?
around and you see the 3 dead frogmen, and you don't really see anything else happening.
Okay. Alright.
So, you have the passageway down the stairs. That's where you're at. What do you do?
Alright, we're gonna go down the fucking stairs. Be uninterrupted now.
Alright. So you head down the stairs, and they're finally starting to go from... They were still stonish in that area for stairwise, and they're starting to turn more into dirt as you walk down them. You reach the bottom, and you come to another landing where there's more stairs.
Okay.
So you kind of go like this way, and now the stairs go that way. What are you going to do?
I'm just gonna go down the stairs.
Alright, so you start walking down the stairs. And at this point, you see there's a thing behind you at the stair as you get ceiling the staircase, but it's just a kind of a wall. And then in front of you, you see a door and some stairs that lead up to the left.
So, 2 separate paths.
There's one straight ahead with a door. There is a staircase going up to the left, and there's a little like behind you. There's a little space and then a wall.
Can I use detect magic and look around?
You can. You see nothing magic.
Nothing.
Nope.
Otto, could you check the door for us?
Alright, so you have Otto start walking towards the door, and as he walks down the hallway, he steps on a button, and the ceiling collapses. So let's see. Burglars are skilled in a variety of areas. Most of them illicit or dangerous. They are good with devices and traps, but not too helpful in the field of battle. Experimental trap disarming. When a burglar leads the way, they can detect traps almost in time. If the trap would be sprung while a burglar is leading the way, the burglar suffers the full effects, but the player gets plus skill against the trap, and add a burglar skill to their armor against the trap. Most traps lead burglars in need of immediate healing. If players make camp near a trap, the burglar can disarm it by the time the camp is broken. So, I'm going to take a pause here. This is a good time to maybe discern realities, because I mentioned, that there was a staircase, there was a place behind you that you had a little space on. You could have had some questions you could ask about the area.
Yeah.
So you could have gotten more information before you sent him pretty much to his almost death. So, ceiling falls, and Otto tries to dive back out of the way. And then... I spelled ceiling wrong, guys, by the way. I know that. It's just that I was too lazy to fix it because it's hard to re-click it. So, he almost jumps out of the way, but one rock lands on his leg. And you hear a... And he starts screaming again.
God damn it.
Like a little girl. He's like, I can't move my foot. Help! And then at that point, Samuel and Hassan and Maxim all run over. They grab and throw it off of him. They go, Rewix, we don't have any more bandages right now. Can you give us one we can use to help him out?
Yeah, I'll give him my bandage.
So you minus one of your bandage uses, and his foot is now at least better. He's more limping now, but he's not dead. He goes, this was not what it was supposed to be. Alright, he goes to check the door. He kind of limps over there, like, and he kind of, peeks around at it a little bit, and then just kind of pushes it open. He's got his torch in one hand, and he looks back. There's a bridge. And he kind of looks over, and he goes, and it's pretty deep. I can't see the bottom.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm actually gonna discern realities here.
Okay. So you're going to discern realities. Go ahead and make a roll for me, please. A 5. So you're trying to discern realities. You walk over towards. This is pretty much discern realities, so you know, is like you're inspecting areas. You're not just like, I'm looking around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you're looking, and when you look over the edge, you notice it's deep, but you can't really see anything.
Oh, Amell, I just looked at your stream. You realize that I'm still on the Tower of Schmickel map, right?
That's good. That's what I want you to be at. You can't see my map I'm using. I want you to just get the idea of what you're looking at through my description,
okay.
And I want the stream to be able to kind of see what I'm telling them about.
All right.
That makes sense. Because if not, you'll get a lot of information that I don't want you to have by looking at the map.
Okay, that's fine.
So you look down, and I was looking down there with you, and you see these little like flares of fire just kind of appear here and there. You see somewhere between, you can't tell if it's like between like, you see about 6 little flares here and there, somewhere maybe in the same spot. You're not entirely sure. I was looking and goes, did you see that? And he has the torch over, and he like almost falls, and he drops the torch. And it just falls and falls and falls. And then it breaks down at the bottom and goes out. He goes, whoops. Sorry.
Good job.
He goes, you got any more torches? Also, you get 3 torches from your adventuring pack if you pulled one out. So you get 3 torches for 1 use. You can always maybe just turn something he has and make it a light.
Yeah, I'll cast light on his dagger.
Okay. And he goes, how am I supposed to hide with this thing now?
Put it in your pocket.
Who puts a dagger in their pocket? And he puts it. And how am I supposed to see if I put it in my pocket?
Well, if you're trying to hide, put it in your pocket. If you're not, keep it out.
Also, you need to roll a spellcast for that, by the way, too.
I do? What's the...
It's normal cast a spell.
Okay.
9. So you do it. You can choose to forget the spell if you want. Put yourself in danger. -1 ongoing. Also, you have a -1 on that roll, too.
Okay, so
it's only a
just
+1 now.
8.
Yeah.
I'll just forget the spell. It's fine.
Okay, so you now have forgotten light. The light will stay on his dagger until you dismiss it, just so you know. But you cannot cast light on anything else.
That's fine.
So you had that staircase behind you, and you're at the doorway of the bridge. What do you do?
I'm gonna poke my staff at the bridge. See
Okay,
if
you poke. It seems sturdy enough. Like it's not like rotten or anything like that. It's like the middle of it looks like it's all wood, but it's not like dead decaying wood. It seems safe enough to walk across.
All right, I walk over first.
Okay. Who follows behind and whatnot?
Then Otto, then Max.
Okay.
Then the 2 priests.
You walk across and you get to another door. You still see those little like flames, kind of small flames appear on the bottom as you're walking, but it's about Hassan goes, that's not natural.
Yeah, let's just hope they stay down there then.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay.
So you are at the door at the other side of the bridge.
I open the door with the end of my staff.
And you just... It opens, and it opens to another hallway. It's not very long, though, you notice, and then you see what looks to be some kind of system to lower people down to a lower section of the area, but it requires someone to stay up to go down.
Okay.
It's like a crank.
Oh. I think I'll leave Otto up here. He's been through enough.
So you look at Otto, and what do you say to him?
Otto, we're gonna need someone to crank us down here.
You're gonna leave me alone up here?
You have light. You have a better chance of being okay up here then down there. Just close the door behind you.
Okay, so he goes over. He goes to the door right now, and then he goes, "Well, okay, but you best come back. I'm not gonna stay here forever."
Well, this is the only way up, so we'll be back here eventually.
Okay, so you all four of you get on the thing, and you start going down. And as you're going down, you're kind of noticing some weird cracks in the walls and like a little things, maybe a little bit of a light here and there. What do you want to do?
Detect magic.
You see a faint glow through one of the rocks, but that's about all you do. Do you want to?
I want to look down.
Do you want to
too.
discern realities more than?
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and discern realities. Make a
Unless
discern
I
reality roll.
can't, because I suck at rolling.
10. You may ask 3 questions.
All right.
Go ahead and pull up the basic move list,
Basically.
and then scroll very to the bottom. It should be one of the handouts. It's the very bottom option.
It's over here. All right. What here is not what it appears to be.
One of the walls is an illusion, just like it was when you came in. And it's off to the side. It's not at the bottom. It's on the way down.
What should I be on the lookout for?
You should be on the lookout for the fact that Otto is continuing to drop you down lower and lower before you get to this door.
Okay.
You might want to tell him to stop.
Yeah. I yell up at Otto. Hey, stop for a minute.
Make up your mind. And then he stops.
And then what is about to happen?
You're about to go into. You're about to find a secret passage.
Oh, thank you, Captain Obvious.
That's what's about to happen.
All right,
With something useful inside. There you go. There's a little bit more for you.
I stick my staff through the wall and kind of just test it out.
Okay, it goes right through. Nothing. There's no loud noises or anything like that.
All right, I step on through.
Is it just gonna be you, or are you bringing your NPCs with you?
I'll bring the NPCs with.
Okay, so Hassan and Samuel and Maxim all come off with you. I'm assuming you tell Otto just kind of sits there and waits for you to respond.
Yeah.
And you step through this illusionary wall, and once you step through, you come upon a giant statue of a huge snake. The bottom of the snake, you see a bunch of things that look like to be like tributes to it. You might see like a sword here. You see, a vase with something in here, a few gems and whatnot. Okay. And Hassan goes, "This is a shrine of a god. It's a minor shrine though. This isn't the same god that supposedly is here. So, what do you want to do?"
I want to look in my god book.
Okay. This is. I don't have a name for it right now, so I'm trying to find a name. Okay. But it is a minor snake god. And that those that worship it are, in a sense, blessed. And are given different abilities, but that's not something that it's been given out freely lately. But you do know that it does reward those that find it with some kind of treasure. So, apparently I'm on Discord. Let me exit that. So, let's see here. Minor snake god. It is the god of... You know what? Go ahead and give me a name.
Glycon.
What was that?
Glycon.
Glycon. Okay, so it is the god Glycon. Spell it, because I can't spell that.
Glycon.
Lyc. Okay, Glycon. Okay, I misheard that then. Glycon. Minor snake god. Cthulhu. So, you find this, and you can be rewarded with something. Is pretty much what you have read, that it allows you to take a tribute if you give one.
Okay.
The snake god Kevin.
The snake god Kevin. Yep. What do I have? Oh,
It could be something simple.
do I see the staff anywhere?
You see no staff, but if you want, go ahead and roll me a 1d100. So you're searching through some of the stuff to see what you may want to trade, and you find a small silver figure that is in literally the same exact model as the bigger shrine. And you roughly value it at about 100 coins. No, actually I lied. Go ahead and roll me a 1d5.
Make up your mind.
It's roughly worth 100 coins.
Okay.
That's what you have determined on it. And that is what you find in that area. You must give something back in exchange for it, though. So it does not have to be of equal value. It just must be some kind of tribute to the god itself.
I am going to actually leave one of the witch's hands here.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
Since I have two, I can just
All right,
leave.
you can minus one of the witch's hands off, and you now have a small silver figurine of Galikon.
Like
worth 100 coins.
Okay.
So that is what you know of that at the moment, and at that point Hassan goes, "That was a good trade. Now let's get going. There's not much. We've learned all we can about this god."
If I detect magic, do I see anything just around the room?
You notice that your figurine glows.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll get going.
And okay, so you step out, you get back onto the elevator, and it's not moving.
Otto!
What? You ready finally?
Yeah, keep going now.
All right, he starts rolling you down, and at that point, you continue down. You see a doorway to the right as you're going down, where you could get stopped again if you wish, or you may go down to the bottom.
I think we'll skip this one. We'll keep going.
Okay, so you go to the bottom. As you reach the bottom, it's dark. You can't see anything. What do you do?
I cast light on...
Sorry, but you forgot the light
Oh,
spell.
right, I did forget the light spell. I'll take out a torch.
Okay, take out one of your torches. You have one more torch left.
One more torch left.
And you light it. You take your other staff and just tap it on the torch and lights it on fire. You see a passageway to your right and a passageway to your left, which is going back towards the bridge area.
Let's go to the right. Yeah, right. Definitely right.
Okay, so you're going to the right, and you travel down a passageway, and it goes straight and it curves around. So you're going kind of back towards the direction you were going, and you come to a door, and it's locked. What do you do?
Can I detect magic on it? See if there's any...
There's no magic.
No magic? All right.
No.
Hey, Max, you think you could get this door open?
I can try. Go ahead and roll me a hack and slash. +3. So a 10. So Max walks up to this thing, takes his axe, and just wham, wham, wham. And you cut a huge hole right next to like where the handle's at. And he just reaches in, turns it, it opens up, and he pushes the door open. As he pushes the door open, something comes running out towards you guys. What do you do?
Max, defensive stance.
Okay, so you're going to defend, is what you're defending this spot. So roll me a defend.
Where's defend?
It's it should be a skill.
Abilities and attributes. No, it's actually not. There's defy danger. Oh wait, no, there it is.
Haha.
Ooh.
Okay. So you go to defend, but you like trip over a rock. Actually, no, Maxim trips over a rock. It was caught off balance, and this thing comes around and wraps its arms around him, and then kisses him on the mouth and says, "Thank you, thank you. I've been trapped down here for so long." And it is this elf, very slim, slender, blonde hair, pointy ears. And just kisses him and thanks him and just hugging him like no other. Maxim goes beet red. And that, she goes, "Thank you," and that's she just keeps saying that until you interrupt.
Looks like you got a new friend, Maxim.
And he just kind of looks back and goes, "I'm not complaining." And she gets up and she goes, "My name is Parker. That's at least what they call me. You don't want to know my elf name. It's too long to pronounce in the time we have. I've been trapped down here for a while. I got captured by some frogmen about a week ago, and they've been keeping me here."
Well, you don't have to worry about those frogmen anymore.
And then she hugs you. You don't get a kiss, though, because you're old and wrinkly.
Old and wrinkly.
So she goes, "Well, I can, if you guys got a weapon or something, I can come with you with whatever you're doing here, and then we can get out of here."
Was there anything in that room of yours?
No, just, a small bed and a bowl that'd give me food.
All right. Well, if you want to tag along with us, stick
Okay.
next to the priests, you should be okay.
Alright, so... Okay, so Parker is going to have a 2 adept, a 3 protector, and a 2 protector and a 3 tracker.
Okay.
So that way you can use her to get out of here since the scroll is no longer following. If she lives.
I sure hope she lives.
Okay, and what she does mention, she goes, you've actually been in. Nah, you haven't been in here for that long, so never mind. You know what? She goes, "Are we gonna go right back up, or what are we doing?"
There was another path in the other direction,
Okay.
so let's go that way.
Okay, so you walk back around the corner and you go up to the other hallway. As you walk with your torch, you notice there's another door. This door does not seem to be locked, though. What do you do?
I'm just gonna knock on it.
You knock on it and you hear nothing.
No.
Nope. Might be a good idea to knock on the last one.
Well, it was locked, so I push it open with my staff.
You push it open and you just see in the distance spurts of fire. Little small spurts. They're no more than like maybe 6 inches to a foot tall. And they're pretty small. Maybe a foot wide.
Are they moving?
No, they're just in the same spots. You see a disappears, disappears. And it's off in the farther distance, is what you notice.
If I use detect magic, can I see anything at that end of that hall?
Nope, the only thing that glows is your silver figurine.
Okay. I think we'll come back to this. Let's keep going.
Come back, go where? You either go up or you go through.
Oh,
That's the only
I
way.
thought there was more hallway.
No, you come up to the door. This is the hallway. You open that up, and then, I mean, I guess if you look, you step inside, and you look up, you see the bridge.
Oh boy, okay.
So, what do you do? What do you do?
I guess we go in carefully.
Okay. So you walk in, and You keep walking for a little while. You're about midway under the bridge at this point. It's been maybe, the bridge is pretty long. I didn't really describe it that well. It takes a couple minutes to get across. You're about halfway through it when you see the fire. You can see the fires more often. They're, but you can't really see what's going on. Other than that, nothing's really changed. Is there anything you want to do, or?
Can I get a better look at the fires?
Okay, so
Better.
you're trying to discern realities. You need to get close to them.
Yeah.
So is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make me a discern realities roll.
Yeah. Good shit.
Is that your roll right there? And I just missed it.
Yeah, that's the roll.
Oh.
5.
So you start to walk up to these little, and then you get maybe within 10 feet of one, and it just erupts in fire. It goes to about 3 feet tall, and it leaps towards you. What do you do?
I.
Oh, yes, mark experience too. If you have a market experience for this defense and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
The defend, discern realities. The other discern realities. So there's 3.
1, 2, 3.
I only see those.
I think that was.
You have 3
it.
experience you've marked. Okay.
Okay. Does light count as a constant thing?
Well, you can't cast light anyways. And plus, this thing is jumping at you. What do you do?
Well, no, because if light was a constant thing, I could do spell defense.
No, it is not a spell that's coming at you. The
It's-
entire flame and whatever's on it or whatever's under it is jumping at you.
All right, I guess I throw a magic missile at the flame.
Okay, so you throw a magic missile. Go ahead and roll your cast spell. Six. So you go to cast this magic missile, and as
it's actually 5. I keep forgetting.
it's actually a -1. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you cast this magic missile, marking experience, and you shoot it, and it hits, and it right in front of your face, it bursts into flames, and this explosion hits you. Please roll a d6, and it ignores armor. 4. You take 4 damage. Also, what is your HP? So I know. You were max when this happened.
Yeah. It's at 12 right now.
You're at 12 HP. Okay. So, and you realize that this thing that exploded is still there and coming towards you. What do you do? And there's another one behind it following.
I run away.
Okay, so you're trying to run away from it. Please defy danger with your dexterity. Okay, so you can get out of the way as this thing comes, but if you do, it's going to jump at you and it's going to catch your staff on fire. Or you can keep your staff and deal damage, but you can also use an NPC along with it. So you can either take damage, use an NPC, and keep the staff alive, or not burning, or let your staff get caught on fire and dodge it and outrun it.
The first choice.
Okay, so
the damage one.
Well, it's going to deal damage to you, so go ahead and take a d6 -2. It also deals, ignores armor. So you take nothing.
Sweet.
You take no damage from this thing. Your staff does get caught on fire. The top of it's now lit on fire. And what NPC were you using to assist you?
Maxim.
Okay. So Maxim takes some charred burns and side of his face gets kind of covered in this weird sticky substance. He's not really sure what it is. And that is what happens that turn. So there is now, you notice, 2 more flames coming up the back. What are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna start backing up and put my staff out with my rope.
Okay, so you're gonna put the staff out, or so you're just gonna
Yeah, I'm
go
just
ahead
gonna
and
pat it out.
make me a defy danger plus your whatever your highest stat is.
That would be intelligence.
Okay. You can either put it out with your robe, but then your robe gets caught on fire,
Okay.
or you can let it burn more. But it gets put out if you use the robe. It goes out in the staff, but now your robe's on fire. If not, the staff
Alright,
continues to burn.
I'll leave the staff on fire.
Okay, your staff now takes a -1 to its damage.
Oh boy, okay.
So you, at that point, an eel jumps. Two of them actually jump at Maxim, and he is preparing to swing. But what are you gonna do?
I am going to... Can the priests assist him?
How?
Like, because he's about to swing. Can they, like...
They have no warrior, so they can't deal any additional damage, and they can't heal him because it has to be when you're, like, after the battle.
Okay.
They could assist you in a cast.
Yeah. You said there was, like, 2 more?
There is, so far, you know of 4 total.
4. Okay. So if I use the 2 priests and the elf, can I get 3 charges out at once?
So you'll deal. You want 3 hits?
Yeah.
What's her adept skill?
I don't remember what you said it was. I think you said it was 2.
I didn't write any of her stuff down. Yeah, Parker, elf, woman, blonde, hair. Yeah, adept 2. It was tracker 3, and protector
2.
2. Okay, so protector. So you can. I won't give you more than 2 of them, but I'll give you an additional +1 damage, along with being able to shoot twice.
Okay. I'll do that then.
Okay, so you're blasting at both the ones that are charging at Maxim. Please roll your cast a spell.
+1. So, boom.
9. Okay, so you cast these spells and you blast both of them. Please roll your damage.
What is my damage again? Roll. What is it? Just a D6?
It's a D4, 2d4 plus 1 for your damage.
Oh, 2d4. Right.
Yeah, it's your magic missile.
2d4. Oh,
3. Okay, so you deal. We're gonna round up. So you deal 2 damage to both of them, and as you hit them both, they burst into flames again, and Maxim gets consumed by the flames and just screams as he gets lit on, as the oil on the side of his face just lights on fire and starts to burn his skin. He's screaming, rolling around on the floor in pain.
Oh boy.
These things are now starting now, and they seem to both be pretty decently okay. They're kind of starting to. You notice that they look like eels, is what they look like leeches,
Eels?
like leeches, yeah. So they are now starting to crawl over Maxim and on top of him, and you notice as they start crawling on him, wherever they touch is getting lit on fire. So, what do you do?
Is there any water in the dungeons bag?
You could say you have like what would you hold? You could have like a, I guess,
Like a stomach full of water? Or whatever.
like kind of like a thing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could do that, but that's not going to be there's not going to be enough in an adventuring pack to put all the fire out, because literally the fire is now crawling up his legs as they crawl on top of him, and there's fire on his face, and he's just Maxim is burning to death right now.
Alright, I'm gonna tell the priests to put him out, and I'm gonna use the end of my staff, since it's already on fucking fire, and throw the eel off him.
So you're going to try to throw the eel. You can throw one. You can't throw them both.
Okay, I'll throw one.
Okay. So Maxim now is screaming as this one eel gets tossed off of him, and this other one crawls farther up and is now sneaking under his armor in his belly. So there's now an eel under his armor, and he's just, and you see just the heat, the red heat on the metal.
Okay, if I poured the water down his armor, would it be able to put that eel out?
Go ahead and try.
All right. You did hear me say to the priest to help
put him out, and
yeah.
they're smacking him with their hands, trying to put the fire out. He's screaming and he's being pelted by hands.
Use your clothes, you schmucks. Snuff out the flame. If there's no oxygen, then the flame can't keep going.
Okay, well, are you pouring the water down?
Yeah, I'm gonna pour the water down his
Okay,
armor.
as you pour the water down, the fire doesn't go out.
Fire doesn't go out.
The fire does not go out.
Oh.
And Maxim literally rolls over and dies.
Fucking Maxim, you piece of shit. Why you gotta burn to death?
And then, while this is happening, both priests, while batting down this guy, don't realize that the other two fire eels that were way in the back have now got up, and they're both jumping at both priests. You can pick one to save by defending them.
Alright, I'm
Which
gonna
one?
defend the...
Hassan is the stronger one of the two.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so roll a defend, please.
I really hope I can defend this.
Okay, so you go to defend, and as you do, you step in front, and you swing at to try to hit the eel away, but you don't realize that you whiffed because you're an old man, and you're kind of withered and tired. So you please take a d6 minus 2. You take 1 damage. And then the other priest's robes, which is Samuel's, get caught on fire. And this eel is right there at him. What do you do?
Wait, hold on.
No, the elf girl's like, why did I bother even leaving?
Oh, can I use
Prestidigitation?
Yeah, that
Okay.
to cool the robes. That way they go out.
Let me read the spell. Hold on. You perform minor tricks of true magic. You aim to touch an item, cast any cosmetic change, clean it, soil it, cool it, warm it, flavor it, change its color. If you have to touch it to do that.
Yeah.
So if you want to try to put it out, I'll allow it. You must roll for it.
Okay.
And if you do, you can put the fire out. So it's just starting.
All right. I'll do that then. What do I have to roll for it?
Cast a spell.
Okay, just cast a spell.
So you go to put it out, but you forget that fire is hot. So you reach, instead of touching like the side of it, the robe, you go to touch the fire itself instead of actually just touching the side of the robe that's not on fire, and you burn your hand. Take a D4 minus 1, and roll and mark another experience.
Yeah, I am. I'm at like 7 now, I think. Yeah, I'm getting massive. What was the damage I'm rolling? What was the damage that I'm supposed to be rolling?
D4 minus 1.
D4 minus 1.
You take 2 damage, and the priest's robe is still on fire. And this leech is now jumping at you. What do you do? There's still 3 alive. One's pretty kind of weak and starting to slowly like crawl back towards you guys, the one you threw away. The other 2 are just ready to murder you.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with magic missile, I guess.
Are you using your NPCs to assist or no?
Yeah, better.
All right,
Or at least the one that's not on fire.
Do you want them to power the spell to deal extra damage, or do you want them to be able to split? into two attacks.
Split it.
Okay, go ahead and go. Actually, all four are alive. I just realized one's just eating at Maxim right now.
Yeah,
Inside of this plate.
I don't give a fuck about that one.
That one's just laying there inside the chest armor and just nom. A 10. So you blast. Please roll me at both these. You have the Parker's actually the one who's assisting this one. She throws out one magic missile at the one that originally hit you, and you shoot at the one that's right next to the priest. Go ahead and roll your 2d4 plus 1. Okay, so Parker blasts the one, and it gets sent flying backwards, doing backflips, and it lands and just flattens out and dies. When you hit, you literally just shove your staff down in, and the blast gets created within it, and it explodes outwards, putting out the fire on the priest's robe also at the same time, from the blast of air. There is 2 alive. The one that's slowly crawling back towards you guys, and the one that's eating a Maxim from inside of his armor. What do you do?
I'm gonna throw another magic missile at the one that's crawling towards us.
Okay, it's making its move. Go ahead and roll your cast a spell. So you try to, but your spell actually backfires on you, and you're gonna take another -1 on which. Now you don't get any bonuses to your cast a spell.
Okay, cool. All right.
And it backfires.
Yeah.
The eel that was, or the leech eel thing that was inside of Maxim is now starting to crawl out the top, and Maxim's face and hair just starts to, like, the skin melts off. You see the bone, the hair starting to fizzle away, and it looks over at Parker, and it is lunging and decides it needs some more lunch, and lunges towards Parker. What do you do?
I'm gonna throw a magic missile at it. Like, it's not like I have another fucking choice. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So Parker gets blasted. Gets her outfit lit on fire, which she had like normal kind of rags. So it's like crawling up her pant leg now. And she's screaming and screaming, and now she's running towards you. What do you do? Also working on experience.
Okay. Don't think any less of me. I tell her to take her clothes off. Or at least her pants off.
So she's running, and then she kind of like tucks and rolls, and her pants just fly off. Because she has no shoes. Okay. And then they're just burning there. And now the leech is crawling back towards your group.
Alright, I'm gonna hopefully...
You hear from Daniel, he goes, "Use us and blast them both!"
Fine, use them and blast them both. Do I get any pluses for that, or is it
you can get a +1 since you're using all 3 of them on your cast. You hit for a 9. So this leech is leaping forward towards you. Please roll your damage. 2d4 plus 1. Six. And you split your beam with your staff. They literally just split right off your staff and knocks them both, sends them both flying back, and they flatten out, and the fire goes out.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Maxim laying there on the ground, burning to death, which is one of your few bits of light. You can see a bit more. You can actually see at the bottom of the bridge above, and it's got some nice cool runes up there, but you feel that the rest of the area is safe.
We walk forward then. Oh boy.
Okay. The area is safe. You could rest if you need to rest.
Okay. Well, we should probably rest then.
So what do you say to the group? Because Parker is going back to her pants. She's flapping them out, trying to put the fire out on them. She puts them back on in half. The one pant leg is now a short, and the other one's normal size. The 2 priests are just laying there. They're starting to bandage each other up, heal each other, and you guys guess that you can make camp right next to Maxim's burning body.
Okay, guys, since they're all gone, I think we should just take a bit of a rest here. Gain our strength back.
And the song goes, I don't know if the knowledge is even worth this. I mean, if we don't have our lives, what's the point?
Yeah, well,
Convince them.
we've come so far, and we've already lost one, so I wouldn't want it to be in vain.
Hassan goes, you're right. We cannot let Maxim's death deter us. I feel like we're kind of close.
He would want us to come back with a story on how we found it, and how he fought bravely.
Agreed. Parker goes, yes. He would like that. He was so warm in life. Now he will warm us in death. So at that point, you now sit down to rest for like an hour. You can re-prepare your spells. You heal, I believe, for half your HP. I will not make you take watch because you just murdered everything in this area.
So I'm back at full.
Let me take a look here. Recover. When you do nothing but rest in comfort and safety, after a day of rest, you recover all your HP. So this one, I'm just going to, since it's an hour, you can gain half back. That's fine. Plus, 2 priest skill, but you don't need to worry about that. Okay, so you're prepared. You prepared your spells. You gain your light spell back. You gain back anything else. Your minuses that you had are no longer there.
Thank God.
And what's your max HP?
My max HP is 16.
You're back up to 16 HP.
I also leveled.
Did you level, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so after this exhausting battle, you level up. You can put one more point into a stat.
Okay. I think I'll throw one into dexterity.
Okay. 1 dex. There's actually, you don't get a +1 until you hit 13, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
1 dex. You get to pick a new level. You're level 3 now, right?
Yeah, I'm level 3 now.
Okay, so I want to make sure I read how the wizard works with his prepare spells. Prepare spells. You lose any spells. You prepare new spells of your choice from your spellbook whose total levels don't exceed your own +1. So you're 3. So you can prepare a level 1 spell and level 3 spell, or you can prepare like 4 level 1 spells.
Yeah.
And what spell are you going to take?
I don't know. I'm trying.
So let's see. Your skills you have options for. Level 3. You can also pick a level 1 spell if you want, but dispel magic. Choose a spell or magic effect in your presence. The spell rips apart. Lesser spells are ended. Powerful magic spells are just reduced or dampened as long as you're nearby. Fireball. You invoke a mighty fireball that envelops your target and everyone nearby, inflicting 2d6 damage, which ignores armor. That's pretty sexy. My face is missing. Why has it not fixed it? Stupid Skype. Why are you doing this to me? Give me a second, guys. It's because I have a message? Oh, wait. It should have just...
What?
My Skype's being retarded.
Oh. I was thinking either sleep or visions through time.
I hate Skype right now. There we go, finally. So, sleep or vision through time. Sleep, let's see here. 1d4 enemies you can see of the GM's choice fall asleep. Only creatures capable of sleeping are affected. They wake as normal, loud noises, jolts, pain. Or vision through time. Cast a spell and gaze into a reflective surface to see into the depths of time. The GM will reveal the details of a grim portent to you, a bleak event that will come to pass without your intervention. They'll tell you something useful about how you can interfere with the grim portent dark outcomes. Rare is the portent that claims you'll live happily ever after. Sorry. So, you're not going to really have anything to reflective to see right now, and there's, at least at this point, you won't see anything within this dungeon if you take visions through time.
Okay.
Grim portents are more of the overall type of thing. Sleep would be more effective maybe in this area, depending if you run into more creatures and whatnot.
Alright. I think I'll go with sleep then.
Okay, so sleep. 1d4 enemies you can see fall asleep. Go ahead and put that in your spell book. Now, are you going to prepare that spell for this one and take 1 level 1 spell? Or are you doing something different?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll take sleep and magic missile.
Okay, so those are your 2 spells you have. All Right, let's keep it going. So your party is now healed up. Their priests, the robes are singed, but they're in decent health. Parker's got her one, short/pant leg, and you continue to walk down the area you're at right now, and you run into a door.
Another door.
Lots of doors in this dungeon.
Alright, I am going to... Does it look locked?
It does not. It just seems like it's just push it open.
Alright, I'm going to discern realities here.
Go ahead, roll for discern. Now you may ask me one question. From the list.
What here is not what it appears to be.
To be fair, everything here that you can see is exactly as it appears. There's nothing strange or secretive at all. It's just a door in the floor. No, you don't notice any traps, nothing like that.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'll push the door open with my staff then.
Alright, you push the door open, it creaks, and it leads to a staircase leading downwards.
Oh, you've had another fucking staircase. Alright. Do we still have that torch that I brought out?
You still have your, arguably the torch would have gone out during that time frame of resting.
Can I relight it?
You can, or you could cast light on something.
Oh yeah, I could, couldn't I? I'll cast light on my staff.
Alright, so the tip of your staff glows. What color is the light? You get a choice.
This is white light.
So just a white light, okay. So you start walking down the stairs then?
Yeah.
Okay, you start walking down the stairs. You step on a trap, and the stairs fold open, and you slide down. And you reach the bottom.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, I just wanted to make it more fun. So, and the stairs go right back to how they were. Just...
Okay.
Actually, no, I lied. They don't. They do not do that.
Alright,
you take no damage for it. You look in front of you. You see another door. And then you look on the other side of the stairs from where you just slid down. There's another passageway with another door.
Okay, well, I guess let's go to the door.
Which one?
The one that was on the same path.
Which one, I'm sorry? I was reading.
The one that was on the same path? Across from the stairs?
Okay, so you're going to go towards the... east or west? Pick one.
East.
Okay, you're going east. So you're going to go on the side of the stairs. You're going to walk by. Okay, as you walk by, you see from the darkness behind the stairs, there's pretty much a smile come up. And a hand reaches out and touches Samuel. And Samuel's eyes glow, and he turns and takes a swing at you. What do you do?
Oh boy. What's he swinging at me with?
Just his staff.
Okay. Max, restrain him.
Max, who's dead on the ground.
Oh,
in the
right.
other
Max
room,
is dead.
Burned to death. Pretty much
Never mind.
Of flesh and
Sorry, Max.
fire. Your part kind of starts to whimper when you said that. And the axe, and it swings at you. Go ahead and take yourself a 1d4.
Okay. Sorry, Max.
So you take 3 damage. You can your armor, if you have any, will absorb some of that. I don't know if you do or not.
Wait, I forgot to roll my HP for leveling up.
You don't get HP for leveling up in this game.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, you only get it when you increase your Constitution.
Never mind.
Otto ain't dead yet. Otto's just at the top of the staircase.
Yeah, he's just sitting up there.
Yep.
That's fine.
Max burned to death and was eaten by a fire leech eel thing. So you take a hit, and then Samuel's eyes go back to normal, and then you hear this little giggle behind and clapping, and you turn and you look, and there is a creature that has horns on its head, human torso, and a goat's legs, and it's just dancing, and he just laughs about how that was a great trick, and he goes, "You may not want to go any farther."
Why not?
He goes, "There's fun in the next room.
What do you mean by fun?
You'll have to see." And it laughs. And let's see what it does. He goes, "But, if you can tell me a joke and make me laugh, I'll give you something that may help."
All right. So I just gotta think of a joke.
Yeah, think of a joke that'll make it laugh. You notice what made it laugh before, I'm just pointing it out.
Okay, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, what's the older priest's name?
Samuel, I believe, is actually the one that just smacked you.
Okay.
Yep.
I shove my staff up Samuel's butt.